Hey guys, what's up? 2024, new year, new goals. Everything looks so hopeful for most people, lots of dreams. How are you feeling in this new year?
Um, I've been thinking a lot about goals. That's usually what you supposed to have figured out um,
Yeah, you're
at
supposed to
January
have
1st.
goals.
But actually, it's not necessary. You don't have to have goals for the year just on January 1st. You could do it just
Or not
any
have
day.
goals at all. Who says that you need to have goals?
It's just that
Society?
there's a lot of social pressure right now. That what are your goals for next year?
Yeah, the productivity society. And we want to talk something related to that. Well, where do your ideas come from? Mostly from your environment, your social circle, family, friends. The people you interact with determine what you're going to think about your life. And
It influences you a lot.
if you think that you need to set goals for your life, probably someone is telling you that you need to set those goals. I'm that kind of person. Probably I influenced you, or some other YouTuber told you, yes, you need to set goals to improve your life, whatever that means, improving. And in Western societies, productivity is related with success. You need to start doing something because doing nothing is uh, is seen as the lowliest thing ever. People will think you're lazy, that you gotta work because um, you cannot survive if you don't work. So that's where all that goal framework and ideas come from.
Yeah, you might not even notice it that it actually influences you. Uh, Maybe your subconscious does.
Yeah, and your friends will influence you from the get-go in school, in college. Even your parents will say, what are you going to do with your life? You got to set some goals. What career are you going to choose? What job are you going to perform? Even teachers, when we were at school, ask those questions, and we were totally influenced. But let's focus on friends. We agreed on friends, right?
Yeah.
During school, for example, I didn't have a lot of friends. When I was a kid, let's say 5, 6 years of age, I remember that I only have 2 or 3 friends, truly friends.
Mm-hmm.
And what is a friend? Let's start from there. A friend, from my perspective, is someone with whom you share some values, some uh, attitudes towards life. Probably you like the same band, like you're your best friend. You will
Yeah.
tell us about it. But it's something that connects you with the other person, something that you can talk about, that excites both of you. Let's say video games in a boys' world, video games unite friends, maybe a sport.
Mm-hmm.
They support the same soccer team, but it's something that you have in common. But I think the more introvert you are, the less friends you tend to have. I don't think that's a rule, but my perception is that most introverts don't have a lot of friends. That's why I think I don't have a lot of friends. And
Maybe extroverts know a bunch of people, but that doesn't mean those people are their friends.
yeah, yeah, good point. And that applies to social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have 5,000 friends, the limit that Facebook allows, but mostly those people you
You
will
don't even
never
know.
meet.
Yeah.
It's just a popularity contest. Who has most friends is more
Yeah,
successful.
but they are not actually your friends. For me, actually, personally, friendship means to trust someone. Uh, you were mentioning my friend. I feel like she's my only friend, because for me, friendship is actually, I don't know, something that really connected us when we were at school. It was music. Uh, we really loved this band, and we would talk about this band the whole time, and it was our favorite thing. And our friendship was around that mainly. And we didn't even notice. I mean, I didn't notice until we got to uni and we both went to different directions. um, but it was something else, that it's like a bond that we have until this day. I mean, she's the only one who writes me and tells me, hey, have an amazing New Year's and have an amazing Christmas or whatever, you know, because she remembers me, and she actually texted me yesterday and told me, you have an unconditional friendship with me. And it's true. Unconditionally, whatever she needs something, even she doesn't even have to ask. I will try to help her if I can, and I know that that's friendship. You know, I know that she will do the same if I need something. Um, she will try to help me, and I think that's friendship. Not the fact that we don't talk. I mean, not the fact that we talk every single day about what we're doing, about what's going on in our lives. It's the fact that even if you don't talk to that person much, you know that they will be there when you need them.
Yeah, you could say that a
Unconditional.
friend is someone you can count on. And if we go to the esoteric level, a friend is someone that shares the same vibration with you. There's a connection that you cannot explain, but you just feel connected to that person in a deeper level.
Yeah, even if you don't like the same things anymore, because we all change, but there's that bond that stays there.
Yeah, it's very important that you said that you should trust your friend. Trust is very important, and the confidence that you have when you are going through a problem and you need advice, for example, or need a hand of whatever you might need, you're moving out or you need some money in the worst case, you can trust that person. That's a true friend. Yes, I agree with that. But that's on the positive side. On the negative, friends have a big impact on our lives because they influence us with their values, attitudes towards life, and some friends have damaging, very harmful habits
Yeah.
that if we interact a lot with those people, they influence us at a subconscious level because we trust them so much. We think that they act in our best interest, but that's not the case. Maybe even they think that they are acting in our best interest. Let's say they want us to have a great time during our birthday, so they make a party and make us drink alcohol. They say, yeah, I want my friend to be happy. But if you see that objectively, it's damaging your health. It has the
Yeah.
best intentions, but it's screwing you up.
Yeah, and you don't really. I mean, you might like this person being your friend because they might make you laugh or they might be really nice and, you know, their personality. But you don't really question their habits at that moment. And that's the problem.
And something that we learn very late in life is to say no. Just because people are our friends, we don't want to hurt their feelings. We acknowledge, we know very deep inside of us, our consciousness tell us, stop,
This is not okay. You shouldn't do
stop
this.
going along with these people. But we don't want to hurt their feelings, so we don't say no. We go with the flow, and we get hurt. Probably Even some friends might say, you should date someone because I think he or she is cool. You share that same vision that what a good partner is, but you get screwed up. Because imagine that your best friend thinks that the popular guy who's dating pretty girls, has a lot of money, is the best partner for you, and you trust her judgment, and you look for someone who resembles the person she likes, but you get screwed up again because you're not thinking for yourself. You trust too much other people, and that's when you need to use your critical thinking and say to yourself, hey, people are not perfect. They have the best intentions, but they make mistakes. It's my responsibility to separate bad advice from good advice, do my own research, my own research, due diligence, and find out what's best for me.
Yeah, but when you are in that situation, at least in my case, like someone is trying to tell you, hey, you should have fun, you should drink this, or you should date this person, this kind of person, or whatever. You maybe deep down know that's not okay or that's not what you want to do, but you still do it because you want to fit in, because everyone else is doing it, because you have that social pressure. When you have certain age, everyone is dating someone and you're alone, and you don't want to feel like you're going to be alone, so you start like dating people that you don't really like, or you you start rushing things because everyone else is doing something else that you maybe don't want to do, and maybe everyone else is going to parties, and you're like, okay, I have to start going to parties as well. I should start drinking as well because everyone else is doing it, and they won't be hanging out with me because I don't do it. So I should start doing it. That's that's something that happened. I think it happened to both of us, right?
That's the second lesson, big lesson in life that you learn very late. First one was learn to say no. Second lesson, stop giving a shit about what other people think about you. If they think you're a loser, let that be. Be a loser. If you're happy being you, that's fine. You don't
Yeah,
need
but
to.
if people think you're a loser, that doesn't mean you are a loser.
And you can let them think whatever they want
Yeah.
about you.
You
It
are
doesn't
not what
matter.
you are not what others say about you.
Yeah, exactly. It's a trap. It's part of the advertisements that we're exposed to that make us believe that there's something missing in us, and those people are catching that message and transmitting it to us. Your best friend could have watched a documentary, not a documentary, a movie, or she might have experienced some anecdotes about her relatives of what success is. Her parents told her this is what success is. Movies told her the same thing, and she's telling you the same thing. These concepts of success spread like a virus, and you end up listening the same message. You need to have a good job, a prestigious job, have a career, and then you gotta find a good partner and have the traditional line like getting married, buying a house, getting a mortgage, and live a simple, boring life. And maybe that's not what you want. Maybe you want to travel the world. And maybe you don't care about the status.
Yeah, and when you're doing things differently, that's why people judge you. Like, oh, you don't have a partner yet. Oh, you don't have a house. But everybody else that went to school with you already has their families, and already is doing this and that, and they have businesses, and they start comparing you with what they expect from you, and when you don't meet their expectations, they just judge you. they don't accept it. They don't accept something different.
And that's why I hate social gatherings, and especially the Christmas dinner, because it's almost 100% certain that you will be asked those questions. Where's your boyfriend, your husband, the kids, the house, the car, etc. It's very uncomfortable because you're being compared with other people all the time. How
And
much money are you
yeah,
making?
and that's a lot of pressure for you as well. And if you fell to that trap, you will start doing what others expect from you, but not what you actually want to do.
And you will get depressed because nowadays in social media you will always see someone who is apparently happier, faster, stronger, more confident than you are. So it's a never-ending game. You cannot win it. It's set to make you depressed. So what you need to do is stop comparing yourself with other people. Delete social media if possible, because some people make a living using social media, like you do. But stop comparing yourself. It's a key to happiness that many people find very late in life.
Yeah, and I think something that I learned, and it was hard for me to learn this, but it's just make your decisions focusing on yourself. What do you want? Not what your mother would like, not what your friend would like you to do, or your partner, whatever. Just disregard all of those opinions that you have on your head, or what other people will like, or their feelings even. Just focus on yourself, of what do you want to do.
Yeah, when you're in a group of friends, probably most of them are interested in money and will say, "What are you going to study in university?" You got to study something that will make you money, finance, management, whatever. But you want to fit in, right? So they are shaping your thoughts. So you start digging into those kind of careers. But what about what you really want? You're exposed to those perceptions, and you need to clean that up. Be alone with yourself and walk through it in introspection, what you really want. Don't let the pressure make you decide to rush in your decision making. Most people are out of school and they are desperate, like I was, very desperate to get into school, into a university, because in my view, that was very influenced by other people. I would lose a lot of time if I didn't make a choice quick, because the semester was starting in a few months, and then if you lose a month, a semester, you need to wait 6 months, and I didn't want that, but I didn't think through that very well. I made a mistake. That wasn't the right path for me. But that's not what society tells you in general. Some wise parents support their children and say, okay, take a sabbatical year, go find yourself, because that's the most important thing. There are people that haven't found themselves even when they're 50 or 60.
Yeah,
It's
they
really
don't know
hard.
what they like, they don't know what they actually want, and it's too late, I think.
You know, a good thing for the purpose of life is finding yourself. You could say that the purpose of life is finding yourself. It's one of the most difficult things that you can do. But without pressure, if you say, okay, I will take a year trying different things. Okay, when I was a kid, I liked building Legos. I don't know, you like to build stuff, go that route. Find what you could do with that predisposition to build things. If you liked video games, maybe you could go into game development. I don't know. Some people are so passionate about video games that they want to code them, to create them. You could do that as well. But when you focus only on the status, on the money, yeah, you gotta be a doctor, a lawyer, because those are high status professions. Not so much these days, but back in the day they were. Uh, you're set for failure. Later you will find out that that's not what you like. And I knew many people at the university who changed careers after 1 or 2 semesters. That was lost money, lost time. If you could have waited a little bit more and told your parents, hey, just let me decide. Some parents are very harsh with their children. They say, if you don't study what I want, I won't give you the money, I won't give you support.
Yeah.
That's a very unfortunate scenario, but if your parents support you, they agree with you on waiting a little bit, why not? You could even do you could become a volunteer maybe, helping
Yeah.
people.
Or go travel to another country and
Yeah.
help people. Sorry.
I didn't do that, but I believe it's really eye-opening to see other perspectives, and realizing that you were an entitled brat that was complaining all the time because apparently you didn't have enough of everything. But once you get to know other people who have less than you, that opens a new perspective. And you, I think that's my intuition. You have greater chances of finding your path when you help others.
Yeah, because people might tell you, and you might see it on videos, but when you are there seeing it live, it hits you differently.
Yeah, and I would like to say something more about friends. This could be a little bit controversial, but when you know that your friends are not good for you, just
Take
get
them out
away
of your
from them.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. It might be tough because you might try to help them. You see that they have addiction problems,
Yeah.
bad habits, but they are influencing you and you don't want that for your life.
You know,
You are
yeah.
first. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, you know, that happened to me. I met, I had my group of friends. They were really nice. They were really funny. They would make me laugh. But they had really, really bad habits. And I would try to get them out of that and help them, which it wasn't my responsibility. And don't ever, I wish I could tell myself this back, that it's not my responsibility to do that. It's their responsibility. And if I wish it, that I didn't really started to hang out with them as much as I did. But it got into a point in which I just decided to just cut them off completely. And it was really hard because I hated being alone. I remember I used to go to class and I just wanted to have someone there with me. I would feel so lonely if I didn't have friends. And that's why I just decided to hang out with these people, because I didn't want it to be alone. But again, it's better to be alone than have this toxic company. And I was really scared about that. But and it was really hard to cut them off, not have contact with them. Just I deleted them from Facebook and I started to speak to everybody. And that also made me realize that I wasn't that important to them, because they never reached me. They never tried to reach out to me. So that made me realize also that it wasn't my responsibility to help them or to take them out of those really bad habits. And two, why would I want to be around people that they don't even care about me? So it was the best decision I made in my whole life, I think, because they really, really influenced me in a bad way. And although I wish them the best, hopefully they just get out of that. But again, it's not my responsibility. Whatever I like them or not, if they have really bad habits, I don't want to be around those people, to be honest.
Yeah, it's better to be alone than with bad company.
Yeah.
It all comes down to understanding that we think we are what we perceive. If we want to become whatever we want, an artist, great scientist, you gotta surround yourself with people who will contribute to
Yeah.
that goal.
If they're not adding value, real value to your life, they don't deserve to be in your life.
Yeah, and don't feel bad if those people are not contributing to you. It's harsh, it sounds selfish, but you are first.
Yeah.
The one big problem is that and this is a good rule of thumb to discover if you should continue hanging around with those people, is that if you are forcing yourself to be someone who you are not, that's a red flag.
If you have
You
to
should
act.
act naturally as you are. And when that happens, you start to attract people in your same frequency, in your same vibration. If you go again to the esoteric realm, you will create connections with the right people. So the key is acting as you are. Be yourself. Be you.
Yeah. Don't do things that you don't want to do. Life's too short.
Exactly, yeah.
Your time is very, very, how do you say it?
It's very limited, at least in this
Yeah.
dimension.
Yeah. So,
So I think that's it, right? I hope you like the video. We'll be talking about some things that we experienced together so that we can contribute to couples out there. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you the next one. Goodbye.
bye.
Gentlemen, good night. Good evening.
Yeah. Hello again. Today is January 1st, 2024.
Now let's go again. I didn't want to say good night. That sounds ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back, or welcome. Today is January 24th, 2024. No, what? January 1st, 2024. Oh my God.
Okay, let's go again.